Naturalization. Naturalization. The process of becoming a citizen of a country that they were not born in.
I am going to the naturalization interview tomorrow.
That means, I am going to the citizenship interview tomorrow. Eligible. Eligibility. Eligible. Eligibility. You meet the requirements to do something.
Are you eligible to become an American citizen?
That means, do you meet all of the requirements to become an American citizen? Current. Current. The present time or the most recent.
What is your current legal name?
That means, what is your legal name now? Country of nationality. Country of nationality. The country where you are currently a citizen or national.
What is your country of nationality?
That means, which country are you a citizen of? Aliases. Aliases. Different names used by you.
Benny is my alias.
That means, Benny is another name used by me sometimes. Maiden name. Maiden name. The last name or family name of a woman before she was married.
My name is Maria Fleming. My maiden name is Sanchez.
That means, my name is Maria Fleming. My last name before marriage is Sanchez. Nickname. Nickname. An informal name that your friends and family call you.
My name is John. Little Johnny is my nickname.
That means, my name is John. My friends called me Little Johnny sometimes. Legal. Legally. Legal. Legally. Allowed by the law.
Do you want to change your name legally?
That means, do you want to change your name officially under the law? Lawful. Lawful. Allowed by law and legal.
The date you became a lawful permanent resident.
That means, the issue date on your green card. Physical disability. Physical disability. Limitation on a person's body functions or mobility such as blindness, deafness or difficulty walking. Developmental disability. Developmental disability. Conditions that are due to mental or physical problems that begin before adulthood such as autism and dyslexia. Mental impairment. Mental impairment. Conditions in which a part of a person's mind is damaged or is not working properly such as Alzheimer's disease. Prevent. Prevent. To stop something from happening.
Does your disability prevent you from taking the test?
That means, Does your disability stop you from taking the test? Demonstrate. Demonstrate. To show or explain.
Is there anything that will prevent you from demonstrating your knowledge of English?
That means, is there anything that will stop you from showing your knowledge of English? Exempt. Exemption. Exempt. Exemption. Free from obligation. Not required.
She is exempt from the English language test.
That means, she is not required to take the English language test. Accommodations. Accommodations. Special help or assistance.
Are you requesting an accommodation because of your disabilities or impairments?
That means, do you need special help because of your disabilities or impairments? Residence. Residence. Where you live.
What is your current residence?
That means, where do you live now? Physical address. Physical address. Address of where you live.
What is your physical address?
That means, where do you live? Mailing address. Mailing address. Address of where you receive your mail.
What is your mailing address?
That means, where do you receive your mail? In care of name. In care of name. Name of someone at an address that is different from yours. You use it if you live with someone temporarily, or if your mailman does not recognize your name as a resident. Occupation. Occupation. Job or profession.
What is your occupation?
That means, what is your job? Employer. Employer. The company that hires you or the company that you work for.
Who is your employer?
That means, what is the name of the company you work for? Self-employed. Self-employed. You work for yourself or you have your own business.
I am self-employed.
That means, I have my own business and work for myself. Unemployed. Unemployed. Not working.
He is unemployed.
That means, he doesn't have a job. Marital history. Marital history. The history of a person's relationship with a significant other. Spouse. Spouse. A person's husband or wife.
What is your spouse's name?
That means, what is the name of your husband or wife? Single. Single. Not married now and never married before.
Joanne is single.
That means, Joanne has never been married. 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 Having a husband or wife. You can be legally married even if you don't currently live together.
Paul and Eva are married.
That means, Paul and Eva are husband and wife. Divorced. Divorced. Married in the past but not anymore.
My parents are divorced.
That means, my parents were married but not anymore. Widowed. Widowed. Your husband or wife died and you have not married again.
My widowed uncle still goes to work.
That means, my uncle's wife passed away and he didn't remarry and still goes to work. Separated. Separated. Still married but do not live together. Usually in the process of getting a divorce.
My parents are separated and plan to file for divorce soon.
That means, my parents don't live together anymore and plan to file for divorce soon. Marriage annulled. Marriage annulled. Marriage that is declared invalid.
His second marriage was annulled because he never divorced his first wife.
That means, his second marriage was declared invalid because he never divorced his first wife. Previous marriage. Previous marriage. The marriage before the current marriage.
Is the child from your previous marriage?
That means, is the child from your last marriage, not the current one. Prior spouse. Prior spouse. A person's ex-husband or ex-wife.
What is the name of your current spouse's prior spouse, Mark?
That means, what is the name of your wife's ex-husband, Mark? Deceased. Deceased. Died or passed away.
You need to include the name of your deceased child.
That means, you need to include the name of your child who died. Stepchildren. Stepchildren. Sons and daughters from one's wife or husband by a former partner.
Mary's stepson lives with them.
That means, Mary's husband's son from his prior relationship lives with them. Legally adopted child. Legally adopted child. Son or daughter who is legally taken by another family as their own son or daughter.
Joseph is legally adopted by the Wongs.
That means, Joseph is legally taken by the Wongs as their own son.